I love the fact when I get to chat with a family member, a brother, someone who we've had the pleasure of having a part of the Saturday Night Online show before. Travie McCoy in the building,
yes,
dude.
Sir.
Welcome back, man.
Thank
How are you, dude?
I feel good, man. It's good to see you. It's been a while.
It has been. And the music, the thing is that it's timeless. It's something that we missed you for a little bit, and we get the same level of quality when you get the chance to come back, dude.
I hate, you know what I mean, to I feel like I had to go away and kind of take a shower. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
freshen up, change my drawers.
No, exactly. Now I'm back with clean drawers, feeling good about myself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what has the time off been like for you? I mean, a lot of people get the misconception when artists take the time to go and step away from the scene for a while that it's just all of a sudden you're kicking back, playing Xbox, and just chilling. But usually it's a lot of work and a lot of reinvention, so to say.
And I mean, for us, like, you know, with gym class, we tour nonstop.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you know, some of us have gotten married and got kids now. You know, it's hilarious because we just toured in Australia, and we were performing an old song where when I wrote the song I was 22. So in the song I say 22 years.
Yeah.
And I just said, and when we did it this time, I said 32 years, and I was like, whoa. Where did those 10 years go? You know what I'm saying? It was so strange hearing it come out my mouth. And I looked back at Matt, and he looked at me like, damn,
it's really been that long. Like, the number hit you at that time.
Like, bam.
But
like,
with that, you know, the cool thing about that is with that number, to be with, you know, with your brothers, with your family for that longevity. Not a lot of people get the opportunity to create awesome music, to be on this road, to, you know, travel different corners of the earth with people who they genuinely love. So to have that longevity under your belt, not just for you, but for the Gym Class Heroes, how dope is that?
It's you know, and in saying that, like, we've seen a lot of bands come and go within, you know, the amount of time that we've been around. I mean, we started the band in '97, so like, we're going almost on a like what is it, 2000, almost 2014.
Dude.
So in 2017, that'd be 20 years.
That's
you know what I'm
awesome.
saying? And I'm a young dude. You know what I mean? So that's all. That's more than half of my life, you know, spent in this band. So it's a trip. It's a trip. And like I said, you know, we come up with a lot of bands who aren't around anymore. And so,
like, where is Metro Station right now?
Exactly.
You remember Shake Shake? That's always huge a minute ago. Shake Shake.
That's Miley's
brother.
That's
Miley's brother.
Yeah. Where did
so where's exactly?
There's we can go.
I mean, no disrespect, but just say it.
Totally.
Exactly.
I mean, but the magnitude, like, and even doing, you know, the whole Warped Tour circuit, and you know, like, a couple years ago I went to Warped Tour and I was like, I don't know any of these bands. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a crazy. I don't know. I'm stoked that. You know, that was our plan in the beginning. Like, you know, we want to say that we kind of modeled, you know, later on, that we've modeled our career after bands like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You know, who
timeless.
Exactly, and you know, come away for a little bit and come back with a dope record, and that's the Chili Peppers.
So is that the thing? I know a lot of fans do want me to personally ask the question. Is that the thing where you guys never have separated? There's never been never been a you know, disassociation. There have been solo projects, but it was always, and you and I have spoken before, with the intent that, hey, we're a brethren that's always going to be there.
Exactly.
So when you have those times off, you know, maybe apart, or when you're doing the solo stuff and you have the support from them, you know, they have your back. When you're creating music, maybe, you know, as we get into it a little bit with, you know, the new track with Jason Mraz, to have that support system behind you, is that just understand it, something that you just, it happens, you know, the guys, they got your back no matter what?
For sure, and I mean, I think I said this the last time we talked about it. You know, since the inception of Gym Class Heroes, like, since the beginning, we've all had other musical outlets outside of Gym Class, but it all falls under the Gym Class Heroes umbrella. You know what I mean? So it's all relative, and if anything, it just makes the unit that much powerful. You know what I mean? To have so much, you know, different stuff coming out, you know, within what we do as a
that umbrella is big now, dude. I mean, it's like,
crazy,
it's like one of those Farnsworth Bentley carrying around for Diddy type umbrellas.
Indeed. Like, I think I might have to get me a Farnsworth. You know what I'm saying?
Rough Water, dude. Want to talk about this particular track because for me it was a first listen, as it was for so many other people.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
To have someone like Jason Mraz be able to lend his amazing vocal to you have this comfort with your verses, man, that are just so. It feels like a big ass hug.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like, hey. When it's in the studio, is it fairly organic? Is it a work in progress? Is it button heads? How's that go?
With this track in particular, Benny and I had done it a while ago.
Okay.
And Benny was working with Mraz, and I think he might have played him the song, and Mraz laid some guitar on it, and then he sang the hook, and Benny was like, "Yo, you have to hear this."
Yeah.
Like, he played it for me. I was like, "Whoa,
this works."
Whoa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I wasn't in the studio with Jason, you know what I mean? Like, whereas, other collaborations, it's been, us working together and whatnot. But the first time I actually hung with him was at the video shoot. But it was like, literally, it was like we had known each other for years. You know what I mean? We were broing down like we had known each other for
That is, I mean, that's a testament to the music. I mean, to have that connection through this art form is something that most artists, they search for and maybe try too hard to create. To have it happen like
and you
that.
can feel it in the song, you know what I mean? Like, you can hear the song. It's the I guess, we just complement each other very well, and when we were hanging at the video shoot, it was just like,
let's talk about this video. Who was the brainchild behind the mirrored reflection? You can turn your iPad either which way, and somebody is going to be right side up.
Something's gonna, Ethan, the director, actually wrote the treatment, and he put visuals with the treatments and pictures, so I kind of had an idea, but it wasn't until after all the post-production was done that I actually got to see, you know what I mean, like the vision, you know what I mean, and it's almost like Inception, you know what I mean, where you're just like, whoa, it's some next level, and the fact that it's New York City mirrored, but there's everything still going on up top, you know, and there's stuff going on down at the bottom of the screen, but it's crazy, and there's shots that are just like, for me, you freeze frame it, and it's just so magical. Like, there's a part where Jason's like hanging from the bridge. You know what I mean?
He's got his arm like right on there. You're like,
so
but it's up down, but it's there. Then there's a time where it's him confusing. Between the two of you. He's upside down twice, and then he's in the middle. It's those little nuances that are just like, yo, it opens your eyes to it.
Yeah, and there's like the scene where I'm rapping and I look over and he's upside down playing the guitar and I'm looking up at him. You know what I mean? Like, it's
fun to film that kind of stuff.
Is so much fun. Yeah, and sometimes video shoots are grueling, and by the end of it, you're just like, I hate my life, and I hate everybody on set. I just want to.
Another craft service person asked me for no mayo. I'm gonna slap somebody.
I'm gonna slap somebody with a piece of bologna, or throw a cake at him. Shout out to Steve Aoki.
Yeah. I'll tell you, man. As a dude who got caked by Steve Aoki, man. I don't know if you're familiar with his show, but I want to dabble in. Have you ever wanted to get like slimed on Nickelodeon, caked by Steve Aoki?
When I was a kid, I always wanted to be the dude to hit the button to slime somebody.
Oh, wow.
I never really wanted to get slimed. No. But we were just talking about, I need to come up with a shtick. I need to figure out what I want to throw on people at shows.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily throw anything, but you know what I want to do? Actually, we used to do it in gym class when we were kids. We used to get a parachute, like a big parachute, and get in a circle and everybody waving. Oh! And then you jump and then you get under it. Yes! You know what I mean? I'm going to see if I can somehow make that happen.
Somehow make that happen.
Yeah.
Get it from one end of the crowd to the other end of the crowd.
In the middle while everybody's sitting down in the parachute and we're all up under it. You know what I mean?
If that happens here, I want to see.
Man, I shouldn't have said anything.
I was going to say, if this happens 2014, mid-spring when you guys are on the road,
remember where you heard it first.
Remember where you heard it first. Seriously, you know how we do with Saturday Night Online, man. The fans, they send in the questions, dude.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of fun ones from some kids who, a lot of them want to know about the fact that you guys have laid low and you come back with like this fully grown beard. So let me go ahead. Let me crank this one out from Danica from area code 212. How long have you been growing a beard, dude?
It's been a couple months. It's funny. Like when I was younger, it used to take me half a year to get like just a little, like a shadow, you know what I mean? And now it just comes like on some, hey, like.
So you're not holding it until the Yankees win the World Series. It's not like a playoff beard or nothing.
No. There's no hidden agenda behind it, but the chicks dig it, so
yeah.
I'm gonna grow it until it falls off.
We spoke about this before. Tattoos, man. This comes from at @DanceDance_Revolution33. How many are you up to by now, or are they one of those things where it's like it's just one?
It's literally is just become one.
One thing I wanted to ask personally too about this is you commemorate different moments of your life. These little pricks into your skin mean something.
For sure.
Now with names. Are there any particular names that you're kind of like, I shouldn't have put her name on my body. I covered it up with a butterfly. That's a skull because once before it was, is there?
There is a name, but I would never cover it up.
Yeah.
I mean, even though we're not together anymore, like.
It's family, it's blood, it's your heart.
It runs deep, you know what I mean?
I'm with that.
I have so much love for this girl.
Okay, that's
she actually has my name too, so. You know what I mean? We're in the boat together. You know what I mean?
I like that, man. From Carrie Heather, I can't read my handwriting. I say Carrie H off of Facebook. Do you have any pets?
I do. I actually have 2 French bulldogs.
I heard they're like your favorites, dude.
They are. They're like, I can't live without them, man.
Are they inked up on your body somewhere?
Actually, I have a portrait of Stitch. I got it on Pete's show, Best Ink. He hosts a show called Best Ink, and the last season, the two last contestants, who coincidentally, the guy that tattooed me was someone that I grew up with upstate and actually apprenticed with.
Word.
Yeah, it was the craziest.
So that's like
ever.
a full circle type of thing for real.
It was nuts. It didn't make any sense whatsoever. But he actually tattooed a portrait of my dog Stitch. Now I have to get one of Scrump on the other side. So just to even it out, I love symmetry.
We talked about this once before, man, about your inability to dunk, even though you're like 6'19", dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's because But, dude, I mean, do you getting out on stage and still rocking out like you guys do? I want to get back to it. Have the energy when it comes to 2014 and hitting the road, and when we finally get to make sure that we dial in when the when the tours are here throughout New York and in every pretty much venue that we're at. The energy on stage, it just doesn't stop. How do you find the energy still to do this? And like we said, going back to after 20 years, man.
It for the most part it comes from the fans. You know what I mean? Like we come out, and do what we do, and there's just like this globule of energy that starts to like ruminate, and then it starts to get pushed onto the stage, and that's what we feed off of. And then we look at each other, we start feeding off each other from that energy, and then we push it back. You know what I mean? So it's just an exchange of energy, and it keeps us going. You know what I mean?
It works. I done been to a few and sweated my ass off, dude. I'm talking from the jump, man. I mean, and I don't know if I've ever told you this. You all turned me on to Johnny Cupcakes.
Oh, that's
you know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
So I'm going, like you said, man, back to 97, 98, and rockin' Johnny Cupcake. I'm like, who is this Johnny? Let me do some Google. I like the gear. Johnny Cupcakes. I think you make sure that you get your boy Travie.
He's always laced.
Every time you guys are in Boston, you knock on the door, you're there, freshly baked.
That dude, he from literally, like, since we were in the van, he would show up with little, bags full of, this is when he was still selling stuff out of his house, He had, like, the whole inventory was in his basement, and, like, his mom was helping him fill out orders, and now he's got shops in London and L.A., you know what I mean? So we got to see the whole evolution of that, but also kind of be a part of it and help him push that, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's cool, you know what I mean? Like, that's a really dope clothing line, and he puts a lot into it. And honestly, as far as, like, entrepreneurship goes, like, he's one of the craziest businessmen I know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He goes around and he gives lectures at colleges, and he's been doing it since he was, super young, so...
Just the reason why I brought that up is because, I just want to talk about just, and I just wanted you to be able to express and people understand your true loyalty to your family, to your friends, to the whole meaning of Gym Class Heroes and the reason why we are looking at such a long, successful, such a amazing career together. And, just for you to be that dude, it really means a lot as listeners, as fans, as people who just, love what you do on the solo, what you do with Gym Class. We're there for a reason, dude. And that reason right there, that loyalty, that sticking to it since the Jump Street is why we dig what you guys do.
And it's much appreciated. You know what I mean? We couldn't do it without that love. And you know what I mean? Like, I can't. I don't know. It's crazy. You know, going to shows and seeing familiar faces that we've. You know, seeing people who we've seen grow up with us. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I stand here today, 32 years old, and recently, like even Australia, seeing kids from from the first time we went to Australia who are grown now, and it's like
they have kids who are cool as school children.
It's not exactly.
You see?
I like that
you see?
Yeah, it's totally. It's. I don't know. I can't even put into words like what it feels like. You know what I mean? To have that type of love, and our fans are. Not, I don't want to say die hard, but it's a family affair. You know what I'm saying? It
shows, man. And just consider me one of those crazy cousins down the down the
Jerry's
family
kids.
tree.
Jerry's
I'm one of those for real. All right, so y'all, what you got to do is you got to make sure you keep on cranking the likes on the Facebook. You got to make sure you keep on watching the video over and over again. Rough Water, Travie, and Jason Mraz, and Gym Class 2014, 2015. Is there anything that's kind of bubbling?
We'll see, man. Like right now. Just writing songs, you know what I mean? It's hustling, and there'll be some more music out soon.
Well, man, I hope you get out and I hear you're a fan of green tea ice cream, and I am.
I love.
Find some somewhere around here.
I just love green tea in general, but I recently. Scott just told me there's a lot of caffeine in it. I'm not a big caffeine fan. I knew it gave me a little kick, but it's kicking me in the stomach right now.
Well, Trav, man, seriously, dude, it's always amazing to catch up with a family member, man. You feel real, and it's gonna continue to be that way. And you got me touting the flag no matter where I go, bro. So I appreciate it.
That.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's my man, Travie McCoy. Saturday night online exclusive.
It's a family affair. It's a family affair. It's a family.
Better not bring your kids.
Better not bring your kids.